Welcome, everyone. I am so excited to have you join us today. Not only do I get to talk about my favorite topic, which is live video, I get to talk about live video with another live video strategist. So I'd like to introduce you to Alex Carmeli.
It's so good to be here. Thanks so much for having me today, Andrea.
Oh, you're welcome. So I'm just going to do a little intro on Alex. Alex is a video marketing strategist. She lives in Austin with her partner and two dogs, so another person with fur babies. She's founder of the e-learning company Unscripted Moment, which has helped over 2,000 online coaches and course creators host amazing live video events. Everything from a single live stream video like this one to hosting challenges and workshops that draw an audience of raving fans. So thanks again for joining me today, Alex.
I'm so happy to be here.
So people have heard from me why I think live video is such an amazing tool, but I'd love to hear your take. Why is it so great for coaches and consultants to use it to fill up their programs, their courses, and just their funnel?
Well, number one, if you're anything like me, I despise editing. Like, I am not a person who loves to sit there for hours and add all the small things to it and make it look all good. I'm just like, I want to get it done, get the message out there and move on with my day. And so that's the number one reason why I love it. You're busy and creating content should just be one small piece of the process. So that's the first thing. But the second thing also is, if you're selling a course or coaching where you are the person that's delivering the material, before anyone's going to feel comfortable and have certainty that you are the right person and that your course or program is the right product, they need to actually experience you, right? They don't want to listen to 12 hours of your course before they've listened to a 20-minute live from you. They need a little taste, right?
Yeah, I agree, because I think about the number of times when I've bought a coaching program, and there may be dozens of coaches that have shared the same message, but there's something about their personality or their style or their language that all of a sudden it's like light bulb goes off in me and it's like, oh, finally I get it. So yeah, live stream lets people get a taste of what you're actually like.
Totally. And I've had people, for example, in my live videos, either my challenges or my weekly lives, say to me, I just thought your lives were so good. I got so much value out of that. I can't imagine what you put in your paid stuff that you do. So it's just a nice way to give that personal touch. And when you're live too, it's your ability to really build relationships in real time. So people can come on and ask questions and make comments, and you can tweak the content while you're on there based off of how people are responding. So it's a really nice way for people to really know you as a person without all the frills of social media and without all the facade that tends to be there too.
Yeah, that is the nice thing about live video, because I know sometimes when I'm doing a pre-recorded video, I put on fake broadcaster Andrea voice, and it's really terrible. But when I go live, you just start talking, and even if you sometimes start off with fake voice, you can't keep it up for a whole live stream because you're busy thinking about what you're going to say and what the comments are and things like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. So it's super powerful. And I really believe I'm firmly in the camp, live video is a non-negotiable strategy for 2023. It's a must if you're in the coaching course creation industry. It's huge with how many businesses there are now, how much competition there is now. You cannot hide behind posts. You actually have to have your face out there. You have to be relationship building. So that's why I'm so passionate about making sure as many of yours are equipped to have this, strategy.
So when you're talking to coaches and course creators who haven't started doing live video yet, what are you hearing is the sort of the biggest stumbling block for them? What's the thing that's stopping them from hitting that go live button?
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. So I think there's a few objections that people have. So sometimes it's that their audience is too small. If no one's going to show up, what's the point? Sometimes it's that, oh, I don't have the right tech, or I just don't look presentable enough. It's some superficial things like that. Or it's that maybe they're just not sure how to structure it. What exactly to say? Am I giving too much? Am I giving too little? So some of those are the most common things that I tend to see. And I'm firmly too in the camp, start wherever you are. Like, if you're like, I feel like my audience is too small, number one, you're always working for your future audience. Any live content you create can be repurposed and shown to new people that are coming in. So you're working for future people, but also, like, for example, I have a student who started her Facebook group with 6 people, and she was like, Alex, I can't go live. I only have 6 people. And I was like, all right, well, go all out for these 6. And what ended up happening is when she started doing that, those 6 started to invite more people. And it just generated this momentum that was incredible. And now she has close to 500 people in this group because she got started. I don't know if you've had that experience too, Andrea.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. Well, one of the things that I like to tell people who are like, I'm too small, I don't have enough people. I'm like, that's a win for you, because your first live videos are not going to be as good as your 100th live video or your 500th live video. So if you aren't really great yet, you're only doing it in front of a small audience, and you get a chance to learn and grow as your audience grows, which I think that's amazing. So if you're really like, you're, it doesn't matter who you are, your first live video is not going to be perfect. And I've shown people may have seen, like, some of my first videos were horrific, but as you get better, then your audience grows. And so I think it's actually a win to have a small audience.
Yeah.
Now, I think this is a good time to segue into, so Alex really practices what she preaches. And one of the things she does is she does her own amazing live events. So not just live streams, but events. And we've got one coming up. I've just put across the stream, is Go Live Con, starting next week. So tell us a little bit about Go Live Con.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this. It is the first time this particular event's being hosted. I've hosted a lot of live events, and this one is so awesome because it has 25 plus experts in the video and course creation industry who are going to all be basically sharing with you strategies to sell out your courses and coaching this year using live videos specifically. And I know a lot of times summits are very, very broad, where they just cover all things on business, but this is truly like the crash course on how to use live video across next week, across the 4 days next week. So we'll have every single day a lineup of presentations that will get released. Andrew is one of our amazing speakers during one of the days. And yeah, you'll get to interact with the speakers. You'll get to implement what we're doing. Do you want to share your topic too, Andrea? I know that you're...
Yeah, so I'm going to be talking about how to take your best existing content and use that to create your live streams. Because one of the biggest concerns I hear from people is, oh, it takes too long to come up with ideas. And so I'm saying, for people who've already been on social media for a while, take your best content and turn them into live streams. I'm going to show people specifically how to do that. And I'm going to be on Thursday, but I've got my next week all blocked off, because even though I'm like you, I do live video, there are people who I'm like, oh, I have to learn that.
Yeah. And I love that you said that, because really you want to think of each day as like a menu of topics. So we have like close to 30 presentations. So you're not going to be able to watch them all. So the goal is, like, you go in, you look at the menu of topics, and then you choose based off your skill level. So if you're brand new, come to the sessions on tech and, how to make sure that you are creating amazing topics and titles. But if you're more advanced, if you're already going live, we've got people who are teaching you how to repurpose, how to use paid advertising, how to transform your live stream into a podcast. So there's literally something for everyone, whether you're starting new or whether you're just trying to optimize and refresh like what you're doing.
And I know, like, a 4-day event, people have a business, they have families, they're going to be not necessarily able to attend every event. So, but you've got those people covered too.
Yes. So you'll have access to the presentations for 24 hours. You'll be able to see everything. Don't go to all of them. Pick the ones that are going to be the right fit. Pick maybe like 2 or 3 every day that are the best fits. But if you're like, I want to have access to these later, we do have an all access pass as well that you can purchase that gives you almost $5,000 worth of resources for, it depends on what price, but it's under $200 for all of those resources. And you get access to all presentations. There's speaker bonuses. There's live Q&As with some of our speakers. And it's just like everything you could ever want for live video without having to go and do the Google searches and the YouTube searches and go down every rabbit hole that is the internet.
And don't you have one session where you're helping people like plan their script?
Yeah, so we actually have 3 free workshops or 3 sessions that are open to everyone. We have a networking session the first day where everyone can kind of meet and hang with the community. The second workshop is what Andrew just described, where I will literally be showing you how to write a highly converting script and then going through and helping you, you can sit in the hot seat and I can help you write out your script or refine your scripts. And then the last day, we also have another workshop where I am literally going to also help you plan out a blueprint for how you take people from just finding your videos all the way to sold. And we're going to let you sit in the hot seat. So this really isn't just about binging a bunch of content. Like, it's about taking action. It's about making sure that you leave with a strategy that you start using right away.
Yeah, I think that's the power of this is, people can get started. So hopefully if you have been watching my videos or Alex's videos and you've been sitting on the fence about going live, I really think if you attend Go Live Con, it's going to give you like that little push to finally hit that go live button on your phone or on your computer.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if people noticed, I've got the scroll going across the bottom. If you would like me to send you the link to Go Live Con where you can sign up for free, just enter the word me down below and I will go and send you a DM with the link. I might have put it in the description. I don't know. But if you just want the link sent to you because you don't want to bother searching for it, just say me and I will send that to you because I think it's going to be such an amazing event. I've been in the Facebook group. Alex has a Facebook group as well. I've been in the Facebook group and I've been chatting with some of the other presenters and it's really an exciting bunch. And I think even just going to that networking event is going to be worth it for people because there are some really interesting and knowledgeable and skilled people in this group. And, you can really make some good connections.
Absolutely. And honestly, the way that anything sticks is through community. Like when you surround yourself with the people who are taking action and doing it and are where you want to be, like that's the way you get there more than like information too. It's both of those things. So come for the community too.
And, one of the things in the Facebook group, like, as you're going through this event, like if you're nervous about getting on camera and talking to yourself, find somebody who you can go on live like Alex and I today, because that's a really kind of like a nice user-friendly way to get started is to have somebody else there with you so you don't feel a little bit as awkward talking by yourself to the camera.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else you want to tell people before we head off? Because I know it's Friday afternoon. People have stuff to do.
Yeah. Nothing big. I would say if you've been thinking about using live video, if you've been on the fence, or even if you're just like your strategy isn't working, like come to Go Live Con, come join the community, come to Andrea's presentation because it's freaking awesome too. You'll get the benefit of that. And I'll look forward to seeing you there. Thanks for having me today, Andrea.
All right. Well, thanks, Alex. And I will see all of you next week, starting Monday, the 23rd, Go Live Con, free pass for all the events. And then if you love it so much that you just want to have the recordings, or there's one session that you absolutely want to see and you just can't go because you've already got a meeting booked that time, get the upgrade to the all access pass. But it's absolutely free to attend. See you on Monday.